Yeah, I'm a mess already. Well, I got some of the water upstairs and outside. I've been mopping my face. That's why my hair's a mess now. Because my forehead was sweating so bad. Anyways, I'm gonna give it a break and do another load afterwards. I can't carry full pails upstairs. Trying to think of the less of two evils. Take the stair steps more time or carry full pails. I got a little bit of a headache now. Carry more pails with less water and do the stair steps more, I think, is the less of two evils. And my back is screaming at me. Oh, I'm in pain carrying those pails. So, even though I didn't get a lot out there, not really, not compared to what they need, I have a ton of dishes to do, so I think I'll go work on them for now. I'm down in the doom and gloom basement. But I'm actually glad that we have it because I don't know what I would do with all this stuff if we didn't have it, so I am not knocking it. But I was thinking, I was walking into the dollar store the other day and I put clothes in the wash machine. You know, it was kind of weird because I was just walking in, you know, like you walk in any store and there's people in front of you. And this, it just hit me. This woman that was in front of me, I thought she was once very thin. Now, I know you're thinking a lot of people were very thin when they were young in high school, but it was just something that really hit me because I've talked in other videos about the changes in our body's faces, just the thickening and the widening of everything. Like, just like from here to here, it's not just that I'm heavier or put on weight. I truly believe if I was like 105 again, like I was in my 20s, I would still be wider every place because we get wider. And I don't know, I was walking and I thought, she's not meant to be shaped like that. She's not meant to be that weight. And she wasn't heavy by any means. She had a grandma figure like me. And just you know, you get thicker. It's hard to keep the weight off. As you get up in your 50s and 60s, it's just really, really hard to keep the weight off, and your body just widens. And my lovely Draco kitty vomited on the bed. Yeah, I call him Mr. Pukes a lot. Arnold's down here. Hi, Arnold. Hi, Arnold kitty. And yeah. But I always keep the extra blanket on my bed anyways. And that's one reason why. His hair and his puking. Anyways, I don't know. I didn't even see her face. I didn't even think about it once I got into the store again. Nothing. I was just walking in and a lady was in front of me. All I even saw was the bag. She had short hair. And I don't even know what she was wearing, blue pants, I think. And it just kind of hit me, and I thought, there's that age thing. That woman, you could really tell, was once very slim, and I just looked at her and I thought, this isn't her. That is just not her. But it's age. Arnold is coming to check out what I'm doing here. Hi, Arnold. There you go. Yeah. You're checking out the wash machine? Yeah? You're checking out the wash machine? Yeah, checking out the clothes in the wash machine. Ain't ya? Anyways, it was just a thought. You're a pretty kitty. Yes, you are. You're a pretty kitty. Yes, you are a pretty kitty. Yeah. Yeah, you pretty kitty. What you doing? Huh? Meow. Okay. Saturday, we're doing laundry. We're doing laundry. Tell ya, look at this. Instantly have cat hair on my face. Instantly cat hair. Instantly. Yeah. We're gonna look down in the wash machine. That little meow, eh? Anyways, everybody changes with age. It's just one of those things that hit me. I just thought that's not her. It is her because she's older. There's like all this, all this fun stuff that comes along. And everybody looks in the mirror and goes, oh yeah, that's how it once was. You pull it up and you go, yes, it was once like that. You let it go. Oh, that's life, eh, Arnold? You getting old too? Okay, I better get some laundry done. I'm supposed to go walk on the treadmill. That's the toilet flushing. I should. Oh no, I'm going to carry this water out to my gardens because it has been so hot and dry. All of July, it's been so hot. My gardens look horrible. There are thick cobwebs out there every place because the spiders are so thick because they just seem to love. He's getting right down in the wash machine. What are you doing? Huh? Did you ever hear that curiosity killed the cat? Huh? He's trying to dig down underneath the clothing. Really? Sorry. What are you doing? I don't know if you can see him. There you go. What are you doing? Anyways, so even though it's a whole lot of work, the water costs a lot of money. Yes, it does, Arnold. So therefore, I am going to try to carry some of this outside to the gardens from the basement, up the stairs, out the door. I used to do it all the time. But each year that goes by, it just seems to get a little bit harder all the time. I don't know what that's about, but it does. But considering the cost of water, I'm going to try to carry this water outside because my plants need it. My flower pots need it. They're dry. I don't know. He's in the sink now. He just fell into the tub sink. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, now he's going to lay down in the tub sink. You going to lay down in the tub sink and roll around? Yeah. It's dirty. Look at you. Can you see him? There you go. Huh? 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 Okay. Now somebody's in the shower. Now I don't want to start the laundry. That's okay. It won't be that long. Will they? Huh? I will wait until they are done their shower to start the laundry because that would be extremely rude and impolite and fun. No, that wouldn't be nice. I'm out of breath, sweating from carrying the wash water out. But I'm up to date with the Umbrella Academy and The Witcher. I did watch all of The Witcher. And I can't wait until they both get more out. The Witcher is gory. Most medieval shows with castles and all the fighting they did back then. Oh, so hot. Are gory. I don't know why they have to show heads being cut off and eyeballs being plucked out, spears going through eyeballs, and chests being heaved in half with an axe, but I just kind of really don't watch. Oh, air conditioning. I am sweating. Oh, that feels so good. Yes, I've been carrying out the wash water from the basement, upstairs, outside. It's awful out there. It's full of weeds. It looks horrendous. It needs to be. The grass needs to be cut. The weeds are so thick. It's bad. It's real bad. It looks terrible. But it's been like 31, 35, feeling like 39, feeling like 40 almost every day. All of July and into August now. Like, it is so hot. It's been so dry. have not had enough rain at all. I'm just amazed anything is growing with a little bit of rain that we've had. And it just looks terrible because the weeds just thrive like crazy. And to try to go out when it's like 40, you know, it feels like 40 Celsius and it's so muggy. And you're out there for a few minutes, you're just sweating like crazy. I mean, I can't go out there and work. I just can't. It's just too much. So the weeds are overgrown everything. It really looks bad out there. But I'm still going out and trying to water the plants some. I'm trying to use a lot of water, the laundry water. Because, you know, the water bills are like $160 and hydro bills are insane. They can be like up to $360. So, anyways, I have a ton of dishes here to do. So that's next. Lucifer. Lucifer is a show where the devil's son comes up here to Earth, and I know, maybe you think that sounds terrible, but it's actually a really cute show, because he's just a man, right? And it's witty, it's got some comical stuff in it, and there's always his younger brother who's coming up. Oh, I got a little tiny bug on my hand. You know why? Because I'm carrying water out to the garden. Just itty bitty little thing. Trying to get him to come up and go back down to hell. But anyways, he gets mixed up with this police officer. Now most people he can manipulate with his devil powers, but he can't manipulate her, he can't, and this fascinates him anyways. So he starts working with her on all her cases. So this becomes like a detective show, like CSI or whatever. But in this case, you have the devil's son up here on Earth who refuses to go back home. And he actually cuts off his wings because, of course, you know, the devil was an angel and he went bad. So he cuts off his wings, he stows them away. And actually they do get stolen in one show. But it's like a detective show, but it's got that twist to it. And there's another lady from hell who is up here who is his protector. So whenever he's in trouble, wherever he is, she just kind of has to like show up and beat up all the bad guys to rescue him. So anyways, and then of course the female human cop, she doesn't believe, of course, that he's the devil's son. But things happen and she can't figure out why, or sorry I'm swaying him. Anyway, she can't figure out why. He keeps just telling her I'm the devil's son, and you just don't believe me, I'm the devil's son. But anyways, Lucifer is kind of cute. Right now I'm watching the 100s. The Earth is destroyed, they go up, they live on a big, you know, one of those big things like Star Trek, Star Wars type, huge, massive colony built in space, floating around up there, and their life support is running out. So what they do is they take all the young juvenile delinquents, those who have done wrong and are in jail up there on this huge vessel in the sky, and they send them down to Earth because they feel that Earth is full of radiation. So they take the criminals and send them down here. The criminals are all kids. So they send them down to Earth to see if they can come down because it's habitable, because they're running out of resources and air up there. And so then you got these 100 kids down on Earth, and nobody's been on the planet for like 100 years. They've all been living up in space for like 100 years. So it's pretty good. That's what I've been watching now.